Jazz hands. Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? I'm going to drive soon, so I can't stay long, but I'll join later once I arrive. Awesome! Water looks cold and tasty. It is. It's frosty. It was in my it's been in my refrigerator on the bottom shelf, so it stays nice and frosty cold. Yes, totally agree. Nothing worse than warm water. Blech. Nasty. Nasty. T1 to Uzi. Hey, how's it going? Glad to see you here. Hey, thanks for that follow. I think it was like a day or two ago. Appreciate that. I'm doing good. Getting ready to do our Sunday routine here, where you all get to watch me eat a MRE, meal ready to eat. This one's actually a special. Usually we do a U.S. one, but this weekend we have a very special British MRE that we're going to be eating. So you're going to taste test some of the cool British food that is in here. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, we do, like I said, we do this every Sunday, and then I stream Monday, Wednesday. Normally Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but lately it's been every single day during the week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Very cool. Yeah, well then this will be right up your alley. It's been a request from the community for a while. Actually, ever since I started doing these videos, I've had requests from people saying, "Hey, could you try a British MRE?" So here we go. We tried one about 2 weeks ago. It was menu number 1, and it was actually really, really, really good. So this is menu number 3, and it contains, let's see, raspberry toasted muesli and minced pork casserole, a couple other things. It's a 24-hour MRE. That's why this thing's so. I mean, look at the size of this thing compared to my hands, right? This is a 24 MRE, so it has enough food for an entire day. Where normal like US MRE is just a individual MRE, meaning it's for one meal, and each component in here is for 12 hours. So it'll be a 12-hour component. We'll do this lunch, and then tonight I'll actually get back on again. I'll stream again tonight, where we will eat the other component that's in here for dinner. So we'll have actually 2 streams today when we do these really big 24-hour MREs. And this format is a little bit different than normal format. I mean, obviously when we're playing video games, the format is more traditional Twitch MRE, or I mean Twitch layout, except for these particular videos. These videos are always going up on YouTube. Get rid of that. These videos go up on YouTube. So I have my channel, which is my Silif Lifestyle channel, which is my secondary channel where I post non-gaming type stuff. These videos will go up on there. So we'll edit those, get those up along with some shorts, some short form, long form videos, things like that. They all go up there. Whereas the gaming videos, they, of course, the VODs here on Twitch, as well as the VODs that you'll see on the YouTube channel at youtube.com/Silif. So that's that. Let me get the. We got to do our intro here. Like I said, this is actually a recording for YouTube, so it's going to be a little bit non-standard than what you're probably used to and seeing in Twitch videos. Cornwall, what's going on? Good to see you, Cornwall. How's it going? Hopefully you had a great weekend so far. Welcome in. Thank you. Get to watch me try out a British MRE here. The last one, by the way, like I said, the last one was fantastic. Let's see. Calories is menu. Okay, menu number 3. I think. It is, yeah, menu number 3. Okay. All right, so let's get this started. Back up. Oh wait, I gotta set the lighting. Hold on. Let's see here. Personalize, background, colors. Control C, Control V, done. Let's get that back up. Okay, that's better. Give it a little bit more light. Yeah, I think that looks good. Let me close that window. I'm getting a glare. There, that helps get rid of that glare. All right, here we go. Let's see. This is a Ministry of Defense British versus 24-hour general purpose ration pack. It was packed in April of 2024, making it almost exactly 1 year old. This ration contains 4,000 calories and is intended to be consumed over a 24-hour period. This ration is menu number 3. There are a total of 10 menu bags. Please check out my previous videos. Please check out my previous reviews for more. Please check out my previous. God, that is like the worst fucking sentence. I have got to fix that. God, you'd think I'd know how to speak English by this point. Please check out my previous videos. Let's do that. Videos for more menus. Okay, please like and subscribe to be notified when new menu videos are released. Okay, please check out my previous videos for more menus. Please like and subscribe to be notified when new menu videos are released. Okay, that sounds much better. That comes off the tongue a lot easier than what I had written down last time, and why I was constantly tripping over it. All right, let's do this. This is a Ministry of Defense British Armed Forces 24-hour general purpose ration pack. It was packed in April of 2024, making it almost exactly 1 year old. This ration contains 4,000 calories and is intended to be consumed over an entire 24-hour period. This ration is menu bag number 3. There are a total of 10 menu bags. Please check out my previous videos for more menus and like and subscribe to be notified when new menu videos are released. All right. Oh boy. Okay. Nice. Let's go. Crack that open. Well, that was loud. Didn't think that was gonna pop that loud. All right. So we have our shot of this. So we're good here. Let's go ahead and get all this off the table. And we're gonna rip this open, and we're gonna start going through each one of the different items that are in here, because as I'm sure you are and I am eager to see what's inside this thing. So let's move these off. Move these off screen. Get the tray off screen. All right, and now we just have the bag. So let's get a nice shot of the bag. Okay. Come on, camera, work with me. Just shot of that label. There we go. I have the worst camera, folks. Worst camera in the whole world. Just absolute piece of garbage. All right, so here we go. So we have a 24-hour general purpose ration pack. Menu number 3, property of the Ministry of Defense, unauthorized, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to talk about that. Unless otherwise authorized, yep, okay. Ration pack contains raspberry toasted muesli and milk, mixed bean casserole with minced pork, Punjabi chickpea curry, chocolate cake, apple and raspberry flapjack, apple and raspberry flapjack, chili peanuts, ooh, that sounds good, biscuits brown, peanut butter, fortified strawberry flavor energy drink powder, grapefruit flavored drink powder, pineapple flavored drink powder, hot chocolate drink powder, a whole bunch of accessories. Products may vary. This ration pack has been carefully designed to ensure it is well balanced and will meet your nutritional requirements. The ration contains 4,000 calories. To maintain peak performance, you should consume all of the contents over a 24-hour period. The individual items within this ration are labeled with dietary and other information. Please read carefully to ensure the product meets your dietary requirements. Very cool. Pack date 12/2023. Bag A21. Menu 33347. Okay. All right. With that said, let's rip this baby open. Let's see what's inside. Okay. Again, one of the great features I love of these British MREs is the fact that it has a ziplock top, as opposed to the US versions, where I'll show you the US version. So like in comparison to a US version where you have something like this that has a tear open lip. So you got to peel this apart, rip this open. Once it's ripped open, it's open. You can roll it up, but it's not resealable. And you can see the size. Look at the size comparison between these. I mean, it's just monstrous. I mean, it's like 1, 2, 3 times the size. So just a little bit of a comparison between a current US and a current British MRE. All right, so Ziploc sealed. Just grab the Ziploc, open it up. Let's see what's inside. First, we have chili peanuts, 100 grams. Let's see, nutritional information is really hard to see. It has 581 calories, 44 grams of fat, 8.2 grams of saturated fat, 15 grams of carbohydrates. It has 8.9 grams of sugar, 8.4 grams of fiber, 28 grams of protein, and 0.6 grams of salt. Next component looks like a cherry. Let's see if we get this mic positioned better here. This is a cherry coconut flapjack, oat-based snack bar with glazed cherries and desiccated coconut. Sure. Let's see. It has 1,000. Is it really 1,947 calories? Somehow I don't think that's the case. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. 465 calories, 22 grams of fat, 9.1 grams of saturated fat, 60 grams of carbohydrates, 25 grams of sugar, 5.4 grams of protein, and 0.61 grams of salt. This one actually looks like there's different ones. Is there 2 in here? Because it has another one. It says apple and raspberry flavor flapjack. So maybe there's 2 in here. It doesn't. Okay, yeah, there might be a crease here. There might actually be 2 flapjacks in here. Next component is peanut butter. Let's see, peanut butter, 100 grams, contains 636 calories, 52 grams of fat, 11 grams of saturated fat, 11 grams of carbohydrates, 5.1 grams of sugar, 5.7 grams of fiber, 28 grams of protein, and no salt. That's a very common thing I've noticed with these MREs from Britain. They contain a very low salt content, which is interesting because these are meant for soldiers who are exerting themselves and losing a lot of salt. Our next component is one of our mains. It is mixed bean casserole with minced pork, 300 grams. This contains, let's see, where is it? 510 calories, 4.3 grams of fat, 0.9 grams of saturated fat, 12 grams of carbohydrates, 1.9 grams of sugar, 6.6 grams of protein, 0.86 grams of salt, 100 milligrams of calcium. So that's one of our main choices. We can choose what our lunch main will be once we get all these out on the table. This is another main. It is Punjabi chickpea curry, 300 grams. It contains 564 calories, 5.4 grams of fat, 0.7 grams of saturated fat, 14.7 grams of carbohydrates, 4.1 grams of sugar, 3.5 grams of fiber, 5.2 grams of protein, and 0.76 grams of salt. Let's see, it has a best before date of September 2026. Our next component, we have chocolate cake. Looks like it was made by Vesti Foods Company, UK. Best before September of 2026. Okay. It is, let's see, 95 grams. And let's see, ingredients. Where is the nutritional information? It's probably on the back of this seam here. Oh boy, this is going to be really hard to see. It has 389 calories, 16 grams of fat, 8.4 grams of saturated fat, 54 grams of carbohydrates, 17 grams of sugar, 2.5 grams of fiber, 5 grams of protein, and 0.73 grams of salt. What else we got? We have some sort of like, feels like a rice ball or something like that. All right, let's see. Biscuits brown. Sweet biscuits made with wheat bran. Okay. Yeah, it feels like maybe they've been kind of crushed. Let's see, what do we got here? It is 100 grams total. And nutritional information is written in a foreign language. Don't see it in English. French. Okay, I can kind of make out, I think, what it is. It has 446 calories. And it looks like it has 16 grams of fat, 7.6 grams of saturated fat. Let's see, carbohydrates, 65 grams of carbohydrates, 13 grams of sugar. Don't know what that is. 8.3 grams of protein, 1 gram of salt. That there. It feels like kind of a treat, maybe. Raspberry toasted muesli and milk, 100 grams. It has a best before date of September of 2026. And nutritional information, let's see, it's 100 grams. It has 369 calories, 7.9 grams of fat, 1.3 grams of saturated fat, 57 grams of carbohydrates, 22 grams of sugar, 7.8 grams of fiber, 15 grams of protein, and 0.25 grams of salt. And I think that's it for the main bag. We do have the accessory pack. So the accessory pack comes in its own pouch, which is actually very nice because, again, it's a Ziploc bag. So you can actually put like anything that you don't eat or anything you want to consume later. You can put it right back in this bag, drop it in this bag. And then I think this kind of helps it stay watertight. So that's actually a very, very nice design. All right, let's open that up. Let's see what's in the accessory packet. Pineapple flavored drink powder. Let's see, what is that? 100 grams. It has 382 calories, no fat, no saturated fat, 92 grams of carbohydrates, 91 grams of sugar, no fiber, no protein, and 0.05 grams of salt. So that's our first cold beverage. This is a grapefruit flavored drink powder, 45 grams. It has 384 calories, no fat, no saturated fat, 93 grams of carbohydrates, 91 grams of sugar, no fiber, no protein, and 0.05 grams of salt. We have our first coffee pack, 1.5 grams. We have our second coffee pack is freeze-dried coffee. We have whitener, 2.5 grams. Whitener is also sweetener. Our second packet of whitener, 2.5 grams. Third packet of whitener. Have what looks like 2 packets of sugar, each with 4 grams. So 2 packets of 4 grams of sugar. Turn them this way. We have Zambal, which is a spicy red chili sauce. And God, it is so small. I don't see anything that says how much is in here. We have a third cold beverage, which is fortified strawberry flavored energy drink powder, 45 grams. It has 376 calories, no fat, no saturated fat, 94 grams of carbohydrate, 81 grams of sugar, no fiber, no protein. It has 1 gram, 1.1 grams of salt, 200 milligrams of potassium, 30 milligrams of magnesium, and 0.5 milligrams of vitamin B1. Let's see. And that's it. It's interesting. It says packed in the Czech Republic. We have our first tea bag, 100% black tea. And does not say how much is in here. It's from Copenhagen, Denmark. Second tea bag, 100% black tea. We have hot chocolate flavored drink powder, 60 grams. This contains 377 calories, 2.8 grams of fat, 1.8 grams of saturated fat, 60 grams of carbohydrates, 49 grams of sugar, 6.6 grams of fiber, 22 grams of protein, 1.02 grams of salt, 360 milligrams of calcium. Where are we going to put this? Right here. We have another sugar packet. And a fourth sugar packet. We have a fourth whitener. We have 3 packets of MRE gum, sugar-free chewing gum with sweeteners, extra mint. See if you can get a close-up of this. A package of waterproof matches with striker. Very nice. Of course, we won't be lighting those up inside the house. MRE spoon. What's nice is that the ones in the British, they come with, they're actually sporks. And they're much larger. Let me show you the US version. So this is a US MRE spoon. Comes in every single MRE. And this is the British version. And you can kind of see, if I can hold this, you know, the difference between the two and the length. And also the depth. You can kind of see the depth of the spoon, the difference in the depth. The British one is much bigger. It's much larger, deeper, and it comes with the fork end, which is very, very nice. Something we should definitely incorporate into the US version. Put that down there. Hey Darcy, how's it going? Good to see you. It's because our mouths are huge. They take a pack. We need bigger sporks to quality. That's what she said. Yeah, the bigger spoon. The British MRE spoon is bigger than the American one. We need bigger sporks. In America, we need to add the spork to it. That was such a better version of the MRE spoon. I felt that was needed for that statement, bigger and deeper. These are, I believe, wipes. Let's see, Vesti Foods alcohol-free antibacterial wipes. And they give you 2 of those. These will instantly be taken by my wife, by the way. She will be taking those and putting those in her purse. And then lastly, we have an entire package of tissues, which, by the way, is great. The US one gives you this little like strip of toilet paper / tissue paper, where the British one, of course, this is a 24-hour MRE, by the way, gives you an entire retail pack. Look at the size of this thing. Again, another thing that my wife will be taking from me. She will take this and put this in her purse for sure. But yeah, very nice. Palmoa. We don't have that brand here in the United States, I don't believe. And then again, just to point out, what a great bag. Look at this nice sturdy bag, Ziploc here on the end, so you could put anything you're not going to use right back into the bag. Just a really, really great addition to the British MRE. And go put that off the side. And there we go, folks. That's everything laid out. That is all of the components of a 24-hour British MRE, menu number 3, all laid on the table. So now that we have this shot, let's go ahead and decide, first of all, a couple things we are not going to consume is we're not going to use the matches, so we'll go ahead and put that in our bag. These will be used for my wife, of course, so those will go back in the bag. Tissues, again, for the wife, those will go back in the bag. And we can go ahead and let's just pick what we're going to have for lunch. Again, we will consume the rest of this. Whatever we don't consume for lunch, we'll consume for dinner. So we will go ahead and put that there. Get this back out again. And decide what it is that we're going to consume. Well, first off, we need a cold beverage and we need our coffee and our tea. So let's decide. See, there was an energy drink, I think. Which one was the energy drink? Fortified strawberry flavored energy drink powder. So we're going to take that one for sure. So that will be our cold beverage. And actually, we'll put the ones we're going to use over here. And then our hot beverage, we're going to take 1 tea and 1 coffee. There's our coffee. And we'll take our 1 whitener, 1 sugar. 1 whitener, 1 sugar for each one of those. Yeah, she captures the moist towels and make it a Boris. Yeah, oh yeah, we are definitely going to do the black tea a la Boris style, which I call a gentleman's tea. So Boris, the way he taught me how to make tea, he taught me how to do the gentleman's coffee. So we will be making, gentleman's tea, sorry. We will be making gentleman's tea later. So we have one of each of those. Now we need a main. So our mains are our mixed bean casserole with minced pork, our Punjabi chickpea curry. I think that's it. I think those are the only two mains that we have here. I would say the minced pork sounds more like something you would have for dinner. So let's take the chickpea curry and we'll have this as our main. Then we need our sides. So our sides, we have to choose from our biscuits. So we have brown biscuits. We have chili peanuts. We have peanut butter and flapjacks. We have a chocolate cake. This is actually dessert that wouldn't be considered a side. Raspberry toasted muesli with milk. This sounds like something that you would have for breakfast, kind of. We have hot chocolate flavored drink powder. Lots of beverages, by the way. They definitely want to keep you hydrated. Okay, so for our sides, let's take the flapjacks with peanut butter. And one more. We will take the raspberry toasted muesli with milk. Because that doesn't sound like it would be very good to have as a dinner with pork. Okay, so then let's see. This leaves this, the hot chocolate, this, and these. The tea, we need, of course, gum to finish it. The hot sauce will probably go really well with the pork, so we'll leave that there. And then we will, let's see, for dessert, we will have, I think we'll have the hot chocolate drink powder for dessert. We'll leave the chocolate cake for dinner. Yeah, and then, so this will be our dinner. Okay, we'll go ahead and just put all of these items back in our bag so that we can have these for dinner. That in there, put all these in there. Put our accessory packet back in here. Seal it up. I love the fact that these are resealable. It is so nice, especially if you're out hiking or biking or camping or whatever it is, to have a bag like this that you can reseal like this. I mean, this is really, really high quality. I commend the British MRE for that. I mean, just making everything Ziploc, so you're not trying to rip open the bags. Just absolutely fantastic. This one looks like it got a little tear in it, but. What a great design. What an absolutely great design. See if we can get some more of the air out of this. Okay. We will save this for dinner. We have our spoon. Okay, let's get our tray. All right, there's our tray. Now we will get our main. So we're having that Punjabi chickpea curry. We're having that as our main. We're having our chocolate flavored drink powder. That will go here maybe. I don't know. Put that there. Our raspberry toasted muesli with milk. And where's the peanut butter? So our flapjacks and peanut butter. Our fortified strawberry flavored drink powder. Those will go, yes, like this. Then our tea and our coffee, along with all the sugar and whitener. And then our gum is what we'll use when we finish this off at the very end. That, and then our cups, our hot beverage cups, our cold water, and our cold beverage glass. All right, I think that's it. I think we've got everything. Got our shots in here. Actually, we'll put this down here. Move this over. Like that. Everything in the shot. Move these down. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so here's everything out, ready to go. Okay, now, first thing we're going to have to do, folks, is we're going to have to warm this up. The British MREs do not contain a FRH. An FRH means a flameless ration heater, which is a unit that you can put your mains into, and then it's water activated heater, and it heats it up for you. This does not contain that. The British ones don't. I don't know how they warm these up. I guess they boil water. They do have the matches so they can start a fire, but it does not come with a pot or anything you can put these in to warm it. I'm not sure exactly how they do it, but since we are at home, or if you're out camping, you would have a pot with water. What you do is you take your mains or anything that you want to heat up, and you put it in a pot of boiling water for 10 minutes. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to take this raspberry toasted muesli with milk. Is going to be cold. This is the only item we need to warm up. So we're going to take this and we're going to go throw this into a pot of water and boil this for about 10 minutes. We're also going to go ahead and boil water for our tea. So we're going to go do that. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Okay, so while that is going, we can let's go ahead and get some of the rest of this stuff out. This is the raspberry toasted muesli with milk. I got a feeling this is kind of like oatmeal. It's got a serrated edge on the top, which indicates that it most likely tears, which it does. Open this up. Yeah, it's oatmeal. So this would probably make a really good breakfast too. Kind of has a very light oat smell to it. Kind of like a raisin-ish raspberry smell. Very, very light. Let's see, looks like raisins and fruit in there. Those are definitely chunks of raisins. Oatmeal is porridge. This is a loose like breakfast. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. We're probably going to have to put hot water in this, so we'll leave this off to the side for now, and then once we have the water boiled, we can go ahead and add some hot water to that. Because what I want to do is I want to mix that up in the pack before I put it out onto the tray. Let's see. Next we have our hot chocolate flavored drink powder. We'll leave that for later. This is our cherry and coconut flapjack, apple and raspberry flavored flapjack. All right, so let's open this and see what this looks like. It looks like a Rice Krispie treat. Smells like a cereal bar. Yeah, it smells like it has kind of like an oat, like a wheat kind of smell to it. lightly sweet, very grainy kind of flavor to it. With definitely like a sweetener, like a honey or something that holds it all together. Yeah, there's definitely either corn syrup or honey or something that's holding it all together. Hey, Starla, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to our lunch. Okay, we'll go ahead and put that out. And then we have British MRE peanut butter. It does say to knead it, I believe. Instructions for use. Knead, pack well before use. Consume once opened. Maybe golden syrup, not corn. Yeah, could be. I'm not sure what it says. Let's see what the ingredients say. Let's see. Ingredients are oats, of course, margarine. Let's see. Palm oil. Yeah. Sugar syrup. Partially inverted sugar syrup. That's what they're using to hold it together. Yeah, we use a lot of corn syrup over here. So that said it was like a sugar syrup. So we'll need this peanut butter nice and good, get it all mixed back together again. Sometimes these things get separated once they've been in an emery for a long time. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and just try to get peanut butter towards the bottom there. And I assume there's a tear. Oh yeah, there is a tear notch on the side here. So we'll go ahead and just give that a rip. Very creamy, not chunky at all. Not sweet. It's a very unsweetened peanut butter. It tastes like just peanuts. It doesn't have any sweetness. Really no salt to it at all. It's a very, as an American, it's very off-putting. Yeah. Ingredients is just roasted peanuts. Wow. It's very, very, like, my brain says peanut butter, or my eyes see peanut butter, my brain says raw peanuts. Yes, it's very, very off-putting. It's almost unappetizing, because it's like you took peanuts for you Americans. What it is like, it's like as if you took peanuts and you just mushed them down until they were like a gooey ooze. You didn't add anything to it. No sugar, no salt, no nothing. It's very it's very not what. Let's see if I can just kind of get it to come out of the. See if I can just get it to just kind of like drip out of the packet here. Yeah, it's coming. It's thick, but not super thick. Like thick peanut butter in the US would not drip out like this. And it doesn't say they added any oils or anything to it. Give this a try here. Yeah, adding it adding it to that flapjack thing is a must, absolute must. It adds the sweetness that the peanut butter needs. Without that sweetness, that peanut butter is just not good at all. So yeah, that was a good call. That's definitely, I think, the intention is that you take the peanut butter and put it on something sweet. But they do give you a lot. I mean, they give you a lot of peanut butter. Something like that. I'm making a mess. It's very crumbly. Very messy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm making a complete mess over here. All right, so let's see if we can. Let's go check on our. Let's check on our main and our boiling water. Okay, that's still going. Okay, I started the pot so that we can boil the water for the tea. Let's see if I can get. I'm just gonna try to see if I can get this peanut butter out onto the tray, just because it's really messy and it's getting everywhere. So let's just see if we can get it out on the tray, and then we'll just get rid of this packet. There. Messy, messy, messy. And that's interesting because that's something that I noticed in the last one we had, was that it was very messy. Like they had this like chocolate, it was like, I don't know, a chocolate cake, but it was like these little chocolate biscuits that had like a chocolate syrup on it. And oh my God, it got everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Not only when you open it up and then it kind of squirts a little bit, but just eating it, I had chocolate syrup on my legs. I had chocolate syrup on my shirt. It was on my desk. It was, I mean, everywhere. Where the American MREs just don't seem to do that. Like they don't seem to add things that are really messy, like gooey, sticky things. Where the British ones, like, you know what? It tastes good. We don't care. They just add it in, right? And props to that. You're a messy bastard. See, that's the thing too, Darcy, right? Is that I am, right? I am a slob. My parents used to always say, we can't take you anywhere, because every time we do, you make a mess out of yourself. So that is 100% true. That is 100% true. That I do make a mess. Let's get these cups ready for our hot beverages. And first is our coffee. Now, I had this in the last MRE, and it was not good. Like, it was not good freeze-dried coffee. Kind of see what that looks like. Your typical instant coffee. Very, very, very light coffee smell. Yeah. It has kind of that strange chemical smell that you get from instant coffee. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add the other coffee to this because I'm not going to have coffee for dinner. I'm just going to have the tea. So I'm going to get the other coffee and I'm going to add the other coffee to this to make it super strong. Thanks, Darcy. Let's see if I can find that other coffee that's in here. Let's see. Coffee. Whitener, tea bag. Coffee, here we go. So we're going to take our second coffee now, and we're going to add our second coffee to that because it was not good. It was very just bland, and maybe if we like just double it up and make it really strong, maybe that, excuse me, when we make it really strong, maybe that'll help. Okay, and then our tea. Very generous portion of tea. Look at all that tea in there. It smells so good. Wow. Very, very, very good smelling tea. Let's go ahead and put that in there. And we'll be making our tea gentleman's style. All right, we got that out. Let's go ahead and make our cold beverage. This is fortified strawberry flavored energy drink powder, 45 grams. So we will first mix this in our mixing cup. So I use a blender bottle, not sponsored. What's nice is it has like a little metal ball inside of it that helps you mix this stuff up. So we will go ahead and open this up. And there's a tear notch right here on the side. We'll just tear this open. Hey Ash, welcome in. Thanks for the bits. Appreciate you. Hope you're having an awesome weekend. Ooh, wow, that smells really good. I mean, it's funny, it looks grape, doesn't it? It's kind of got like almost like a bluish purple tint to it, but it smells really strong of strawberry. We got our British MRE, our second British MRE today. We are having the lunch portion, and then tonight we'll be back with the dinner portion. We're having like a curry for lunch, along with a kind of like a oat biscuit with peanut butter, hot chocolate flavored drink powder, a raspberry toasted muesli, and then tea and coffee. Wow, God, I can't stop smelling this stuff. It smells so good. It has a really, really like candy strawberry smell to it. It's really, really nice. Okay, got that in there. And then, oh wait, how much water do we need? 500 milliliters. Thank you, British MREs. 500 milliliters is exactly one water bottle. I don't know if you can see that. 500 milliliters. Where the American one is like 12 cups, and it doesn't come out to an entire water bottle. So you have to put an entire water bottle plus a little bit. Oh, there's our hot water boiling. Hold on. Okay, our hot water is ready for our tea and coffee. But as I was saying, yes, thank you so much for making it exactly one water bottle. Pour this in here. Put our lid on, make sure that's closed. One of these days I'm going to dump this on the whole table. I just know it. One of these MRA reviews, you're going to watch me dump this entire water bottle all over my gaming setup here. And there's going to be, you know what? That's why you don't eat food in your gaming table. All right. Got that sealed. Yep. Give it a shake. Make sure it's not leaking. Nope. All right. And then we shake this up. Yeah. You're going to watch like sparks start shooting out of all the monitors and everything. Yeah, I mean, it's my fault. This is my fault. I should have a separate camera that I can take and set up like on a kitchen table or something, and then do it there. But instead, I move my my mat and then my keyboard and my mouse. I move it all to the side, and then I record it here on this table, which is the same place I have my computer and my monitors and everything else. So. Gotta try to be super careful. And I'll tell you, this is a good workout. This is a good workout. My arms get sore after doing this. Because there's 500 milliliters of water splashing back and forth in here. I hope you all had a great weekend. A great Saturday, Friday night. Can't remember, what do we do? Oh, I watched Psychosis on Saturday night, and then was at the school all day Saturday. Friday night, played Pokemon Unite with Christina. And then today we're doing Emery. Yep, tomorrow's back to work. Oh. Our main is ready. Okay, main is ready, so we'll get that out on the tray in a minute. One thing at a time, right? Okay, so we have our drink. I think that should be probably good enough. Yeah, I don't see anything on the bottom. So that should be good enough. Let's give this a quick little taste. Wow, this still smells awesome. It smells like those little strawberry candies that come in like the little plastic wrap that looks like a strawberry. It is very sweet. It's very sweet. It has a very light strawberry flavor to it. Kind of get a look at that. Very subtle color. And not what you would expect from strawberry, right? It's very pink. But wow, is it good? Wow, that is really, really good. All right, so we have that. Let's go ahead and get our hot water for our 2 drinks and for our side here. Oh, boy. Looking at all this food, I'm getting like super hungry. This over here. Okay, so we have our hot water. First, let's see if we can get our hot water into here. I don't know. Does it say how much water you should add? Ingredients. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Nutritional information. Oh, directions for use. Add 100 milliliters of water. Mix well and leave to stand for approximately 1 minute before consuming. 100 milliliters would be 1/5 of this bottle. So not a lot. Okay. Very small amount. Let's see if I can do this without burning myself. Okay. And it said to mix well. This should be the only thing we have to rehydrate. MREs come fresh. The food inside an MRE does not need to be rehydrated generally. But this particular one does need some water. And I think it's probably going to need more water than that. Okay, let's see. Hey, B Nation. Welcome in. Yes, Ration, and a special one this time too. This is a British Armed Forces 24-hour MRE that we're trying. Usually we have US MREs, but not this week. This week we're doing British. Oh, it's very thick. I mean, it really absorbs that water like instantly, but I think we're probably good. I think we probably have all the water we need. Let's see if I can peel this off this spoon here. All right. Okay, and then it said let stand, so we'll let it stand for a minute or two. Roll this up, and then just kind of see if we can set it there for now. Give it a quick taste. Yeah, it doesn't have any flavor. Like zero. Wonder if we should save that peanut butter and put the peanut butter in here. And then maybe crumble this up and put that in there too. It seems like a lot of these things just don't have sweetness. So for those of you in the UK, Americans generally want everything sweet. Our bread is sweet. Our cereal is sweet. Our cereal bars are sweet. Our peanut butter is sweet. Everything has sugar in it. So whenever we have something, and this emery is a great example of that isn't sweet. For instance, peanut butter, right? Like I ate the peanut butter and immediately it was off-putting because it wasn't sweet. It was just like peanuts. And same with this muesli thing. It isn't sweet. It doesn't have sugar, or doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. So it immediately becomes like bland. And it has no flavor. It feels like it's just kind of like you're eating just like cardboard. Americans like lots of salt, lots of pepper, lots of spice, and lots of sugar. So I remember, for instance, we would have visitors here who would come here, family that would come over from Italy, and they would visit us here. And that was the thing that they would actually get sick from the food here because it was so strong. It was overpowering for them, and they would get very sick. So we would have to cook, pasta and other things like that, and not put any kind of things in it to try to like make it a little bit less bland, or less intense, more bland. And I can see that in this, is that to me, a lot of this has very little taste. It's very bland. But I mean, if you mix things up here, I think it kind of helps with that a little bit. But the mains, though, I have to admit, the main we had last week, or the last time we did this, was really, really good. It did not, I mean, it needed that hot sauce, but it was very, very flavorful. It had plenty of spice and stuff in it. It did probably need a little bit of salt, but not really that much. But like all these sides and stuff, they're just so bland. No taste to them. It's really just off-putting for an American. I'm about as vanilla American as you can get. All right, so this is our main. So we put this in a pot of boiling water and boiled it for 10 minutes. So it should be piping hot, which it is absolutely piping hot all the way through. I can feel it from the bottom to the top. There are 2 tear notches, one on each side, you see there. So we'll go ahead and just give this a tear. Wow, this does not tear easily. Okay. All right. Well, that's going to be as good as it's going to get. Let me reorientate this. Okay. All right. So we get this torn open. And then there you go. Punjabi curry with chickpeas. Oh, wow. That smells fantastic. Oh, my God. That smells good. I mean, the curry smell is very strong. My wife is not going to be happy. She hates curry. I better open up the windows. Oh, wow. It smells absolutely divine. Oh, my God. It smells so good. If it tastes even half as good as it smells, this will be by far the best meal I've ever had at an MRE. Hot. What we do is we roll it over. As you watch, what I do is I tip it over and then I roll the package, and that helps to push all the juice and contents of the packet onto the tray. But you don't have to. You can eat this right out of the packet. You don't have to have a tray and stuff like that. Just eat it right out of the package if you're out camping, hiking, biking, whatever. Okay, there's our Chicopee Mountain. The Silif method. Take a look and see what this contains. All right, so ingredients are water and chickpeas, obviously, onions, tomato paste, refined sunflower oil, potatoes, ginger, spices, salt, mango powder. That's interesting. Pomegranate powder. Very interesting. Maybe they use that to kind of give it a little bit of a sweet taste to it. My wife is going to be she's not going to be happy when she smells the curry. She'd be like, why does it smell like curry in here? I don't know. All right, let's go ahead and get this raspberry toasted muesli with milk out. Again, flip it over. We're just going to roll the packet and just try to squeeze all this out of there. It's very, very thick. It's almost honestly, this one might actually be easier to eat if you just left it in the packet. But I want to get it out on the tray so you can see it. It's hard to see if I leave it in the packet. Okay, there we go. Napkin. It's very thick. You can almost like press it into like a cereal bar. Excuse me. Wow, I mean, look how thick this is. I'm gonna like break the spoon trying to get this out on a spoon. Still hot. It's called muesli. M-U-S-C-L-I, I think. It's got like oats and seeds. Looks like sunflower seeds, raisins, and I think cranberries. Yeah, I know. These things do that. You gotta be very careful. You gotta make sure you drink. That's why they give you a lot of drinks. I think that's why. Yes. Darcy, oh boy. Excuse me, trying to talk with my mouth full here. Darcy, you hit it right on the head. It's a shitty piss poor granola without any sweetness. It tastes like when you have like when you're working on wood, say you're cutting lumber or something like that, and you get the sawdust dust in your mouth. That's pretty much what it tastes like. Yeah, that's not good. Old people eat it and they have no taste buds. Yeah, they can't taste anything anyway. Maybe if we break this up, let's break this up and put it in there. Because that had lots of sweetness to it. So let's break that up, put that in there. Let's take our peanut butter and just go ahead and just mush our peanut butter in there. Yep, we're just gonna go ahead and just mix all this in here. We're gonna try to sweeten this up. Okay. All right. So we added our peanut butter. We added that flapjack. And I need a napkin because these MREs are so messy. Oh my God. They are just absolutely, I mean, it just gets everywhere. All right. Let's get our tea and our coffee going. Okay, about 6, maybe 7 ounces. Again, we have 2 packets of coffee in there. And then tea made gentleman's way. He said, fill it all the way up. So we will do that. Okay. And we'll let that brew for a few minutes. All right, now let's take one of our sugar packets. And let's just pour our sugar packet in there. There we go. I got snow-capped mountains. Now let's taste it. So it's got that sweetened flapjack cereal bar. It's got unsweetened peanut butter and a half a packet of sugar mixed in. Let's see if this tastes any better now. Yes. Yes, that is absolutely 1,000 times better. The creaminess of the peanut butter really still kind of makes it sticky and gooey, but it helps. But it is about 50 times sweeter than it was before. and it's actually edible. I'll be honest with you, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, that is really good. Wow. No, I'm serious. That is really good. Take that nasty muesli garbage sawdust, mix it with like a cereal bar, like I think they called it sugar syrup is what they were holding it together with. And then pour an entire packet of sugar over the top of it. Oh my God, that's really good. It's really good, and it's probably very good for you too. If that had to be my survival pack, I'm willingly deserting to the other side. That's funny. Yeah. That's basically what it needed, Darcy. It needed sugar. It was so bland. I mean, you couldn't taste anything. You couldn't taste the oats. You couldn't taste the raisins. You couldn't taste the other, like the sunflower seeds and other things that were in it. It was like, it truly was like sticking, like take a handful of sawdust and just stick it in your mouth. It was terrible. But now this is really good. And that's all it needed. It just needed to be sweetened up. You can't have oats by themselves. Oats are just like garbage. It's just not good. Yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly, Benation. I agree with you. Yeah. The dehydration process pretty much just took all the flavor out of it. It was not good. Now remember, like, these are not dehydrated. MREs are not dehydrated. They come fresh. So like this meal right here came like this. I didn't have to add water to the main. This I did. This came dehydrated. Peanut butter was not dehydrated. The cereal bar was not dehydrated. Let's try this curry, chickpea curry. Oh my God, that's so good. Wow. Wow, this is fantastic. Wow, just absolutely fantastic. Please die now. Yeah, no. This is good. This is really good. It's got plenty of salt. I mean, I brought salt with me thinking I was going to have to salt a lot of this stuff. You don't. This is perfect. It's salty. It's got a very, very like balanced curry flavor to it. It's not overly curry, like way too much, or to the point where it just tastes like a bunch of chickpeas because it doesn't have any. It's perfectly balanced. This is really good. The chickpeas are tender. They're not crunchy. They're not mushy. They're perfect. They're like absolutely perfect. It's so good. Just absolutely fantastic. And then this concoction that we came up with nicely balances the two. You've got your salty curry with your like grainy, sugary. Simply wonderful. This is the new number one by far, hands down. New number one. All right, let's get our let's finish our gentleman's coffee here. So let's see. Whitener. So he said we have to clean our spoon here. Grainy, sugary sawdust. You know, once you add the sugar to it, you can taste the other things in there. Like before you couldn't because it just tasted like sawdust. But once it added the sugar, it enhanced the flavor, which is what it's supposed to do, right? Salt and sugar are supposed to enhance the flavoring. Either it adds a little bit of salty taste to it or it adds a little bit of a sugar taste to it. But overall, it activates your taste buds, which then causes your taste buds to taste all the intricacies of the food that you're eating. And that's the point, right? You don't want to pour too much salt on it or too much sugar on it, because if you do, then it'll be so salty that it's off-putting, or it's so sweet that it's off-putting. But if you add just the right amount of sweetness, just the right amount of salt, you can take something like this that was absolute dog food and turn it into something that is absolutely palatable. And that's what we've done here. Okay, so to make a gentleman's tea, first thing we had to do, he said, was we had to use our spoon and we had to squeeze the bag with the spoon while it's in the water. So that's the first step. I'm going to teach you all how to make gentleman's tea, courtesy of Boris, who taught me. Okay. Then once you're done rolling the spoon up and down on the tea bag, then you bring the tea bag up, and then you squeeze the tea bag with your fingers and get all that tea out. And it's hot, so be careful. Let's set that off to the side. Now that you have this in here, now is when you add the sweetener. Salt is meant to dehydrate. Sugar is meant to give diabetes. Too much salt will dehydrate you. Too much sugar will give you diabetes. Everything is okay in moderation. There we go. And then we add the entire packet of whitener. So first the whitener. Come on. Okay. Then stir. Don't add the sugar yet. You gotta stir it. Okay, we stir it up. Then we add the sugar. And now I'm not going to use an entire packet of sugar. He said 1 teaspoon. This is definitely more than 1 teaspoon in here. This is, I think, what would they say this was? 4 grams. I don't know how many grams are in a teaspoon, but it sure feels like more than a teaspoon in here. And I don't really like my tea too sweet, so I'm going to go I'm going to go 2 grams. It's about that much. And then mix that up. And then my coffee, I like my coffee black. And yes, I know there's jokes there. Okay, now let's give our tea a taste. Oh, very, very good. Very, very good. Yeah, gentleman's coffee is absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Boris, for teaching me how to make coffee. Tea, sorry. Gentleman's tea. I'm used to saying coffee. The coffee still has that like instant coffee kind of like chemical smell to it. Oh God, that's so bad. Oh God, that's so bad. Oh. Oh God. Yeah, no. Oh, that's terrible. That is by far the worst coffee I have ever tasted in my entire life. That is disgusting. Oh, it is an absolute abomination. B-Nation, absolutely abomination. This is an embarrassment to even instant coffee. It is horrible. It is terrible. That Bill's Brew that comes in the American Emery, yes, it is instant coffee. Yes, it is an abomination to coffee, but it is actually drinkable, and it is okay. This is so disgusting that it doesn't even taste like coffee. It's like dirt. It's like dirt and acid. And like I don't even know. It's like dirt, and it's got like an acidic, dirty, like really bitter. It's like an overly bitter, acidic dirt. That's what it tastes like. It's terrible. Terrible. Oh, I need some gentleman's tea. Oh, that's so much better. Wow, so much better. Yeah, I can see why. Yeah. Oh God, it's horrible. I mean, this is B-Nation, this is demoralizing. Drinking this would make me want to leave the military. This is disgusting. This is divine. This is wonderful. This tea is the best tea, as an American speaking here. This is by far the best tea I have ever had. Ever. Black tea. Any, hands down, I've had Lipton, I've had Old English, I've had all the ones here in the United States. This is absolutely the best tea I've ever had. This is not even coffee. This is disgusting, acidic, bitter dirt. This is wonderful. Yeah, that strawberry energy drink is absolutely incredible. And then we will make our hot chocolate in a little while. We'll set that off to the side. I want to get some shots of me actually eating it so I can show that I'm actually eating this. So let me do that first. Make sure there's nothing embarrassing behind me. Nope. All right, that's fine. And like I said, I'll trim this down. I'll trim it down when I do the video. Let me move this. There. Gotta move my light. All right, there's my light. Yes, everybody says that. I have a very young voice. That's good. Let's get this out here. Turn this around. Get this right so you can hear me. Testing. Okay, you can hear me. And then, oh man, I gotta move back. Get this up like this. My spoon. There's just no good way of doing this. It's so good. It's really not that bad. This main is good. It's not very like acidic or anything like that. Yeah, like tonight we're gonna have that. The other one is the pork. I wonder about that. I left the hot sauce for that one because I figure it's probably gonna need it. All right. I mean, it is very, very, very good. And I like curry. Like, I'm a big fan of curry. I gotta do something about this mic. Something like this. Testing, testing, can you still hear me? Testing, testing, can you still hear me? Testing, testing, can you still hear me? Yeah, okay. Let's do something like this. Testing, 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 okay. That way, I mean, I know it looks like it's kind of in my face, but my God, just sitting there reaching over it, trying to eat, it was just not gonna, I don't care. It's not gonna work. How about that? Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. Okay, good. And I could talk kind of to the mic, so I just don't want it like right in my face. God. This muesli thing, literally it's like I mean, it's almost become a salad again. His liver and kidneys starting to shut down. You guys, it's not that bad. This will kill you if you're not careful. It's so thick. It's hard to swallow. You look like you've been poisoned. I don't know how to take that. It is hot in here. It is hot. I should probably turn the fan on. I'm starting to get hot because it's like the poison is starting to seep into my veins. Because the food isn't hot. Like the food isn't spicy. So yeah, I am getting a little worried that I'm starting to get like hot. Like I'm like, man, it's hot in here all of a sudden. And the chickpeas are actually kind of neat because they're like little meatballs. You're gonna make me choke. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, you'd be able to eat them just fine. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, too funny. But this really is, I mean, it really is dangerous. But It's like, if you don't extra chew this, or if your mouth is a little dry, I can see you absolutely choking on this because it's so gooey. Of course, now that I've added that peanut butter, which again, no sweetness in the peanut butter, is really off-putting. Oh wow. The peanut butter is like eating super glue. It literally just sticks to your mouth. Oh wow. Yeah. It's like, yeah. Like that's it's borderline unedible. That's the thing, right? I eat these because I enjoy it, right? It's like I'm a masochist or something, sitting here eating these things. Like everybody calls me stupid, Benation. Like my wife, she's like, "You're so dumb. Like you're so dumb. Why do you eat these things?" And then I have a friend of mine, Jess. She's a VA nurse. She actually runs a hospital. She's actually like a head nurse. And she says the same thing. She's like, "You're such an idiot." She's like, people eat those because they don't have any other choice. They don't choose to eat those things. She told me like all the side effects that I'm going to get from eating these things. Oh man. Yeah, they've all just been like, "Bro, you're so dumb." You only live once, right? You only live once. And believe me, if something's gonna kill me, it ain't gonna be an MRE. This is hardly the worst thing that I've put in my body. Oh, I really don't want to eat the rest of this thing. All right. I think that's enough shots of proving that I do actually eat these things. Get the mic back set. Let's get this set back again. There. We still haven't even done our hot chocolate flavor drink. We still got to do that too. And goes there. Make sure we finish our gentleman's tea before it gets too cold. This proves that the British like to kill their own men. Demoralize them, I guess. Explains a lot. You try to see the brighter that, but he is the minority that seems to enjoy them, and he does give a good review of them. Oh, thank you, Darcy. I appreciate that. I try. I do try. And I do like them. I mean, I don't like them. I mean, I do and I don't, right? I like them because they're different. And when you get to be as old as I am, which is as old as dirt, you know, you've tasted everything at this point. So it's neat to like try things that you otherwise would never get a chance to try. Get maybe a nice zoom shot of that. You can see what that looks like. And it is different, right? I would never, normally you would go through life and you would never, ever eat menu number 3 of a British Ministry of Defense emery. Most people live their whole lives and will never, ever eat one of those. And they are 100% totally okay with that. My wife, for example. But I want to try it. I want to see what it's like. I want to see like what the food is like. It's like one of the things that you can do as a civilian to see what it's like being in the military, right? But we don't get many opportunities to do that as Americans because we don't have mandatory service. So most Americans will never get the opportunity to eat an MRE. Make me choose between getting shot or eating a British MRE, I'll shoot myself. Then you have never been shot. And you don't know what it feels like to get shot. Yes, I'll admit, this is pretty painful. This is not good. This is not good. This is absolutely horrible. B Nation, yeah, I might actually consider shooting myself before drinking this coffee. This is really bad. Like if they gave you like a 5-gallon container and said, you have to drink this entire thing of this coffee, or you have to shoot yourself, not shoot yourself in the head, of course. We're not talking about suicide here. We're talking about like, shoot yourself in the leg or arm or something like that. The pain, right? We're talking about pain here. I don't know. I might consider shooting myself somewhere where, it's easily repairable. Because this is really, really bad. Oh. U.S. Marines Aviation Special Ops Wing Commander and Squadron Leader, Colonel. Oh man, I don't want to do your last name disservice. Benedenti. Benny Denti. Got it. Yep. I want to make sure I say your name correctly. Colonel Benny Denti. Awesome. Say my name, say my name. If no one is around you, say, baby, I love you. The last E is pronounced as an A. Benedente. Benedente. Very cool. Very cool. Where are you stationed? Yeah, Benedente. Yeah, my wife is Italian. She's from Calabria in the south. Savoio. Don't get more Italian than that. Oh my God. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Enrico Gianlucia. A, E, O, U. My wife tried to teach me how to speak Italian. I remember how to say the vowels. A, E, I, O, U. Luca. Oh. Gianluca. Marius. Juan Luca. Okay. Yeah. Again, I'm not very good at Italian. I remember the G's are pronounced differently. So I was trying to remember. Yeah, as you could tell, I was trying to remember how to pronounce the G. Gianluca. Gianluca or John? See, A. So it's an E is pronounced like an A. Enrico. Am I saying that right? So Enrico. And Giancarlo. Carlio. Gianluca. Was fun at West Point. It's like it's true. It's like a contest to see if you could go. And by the time you get all the way through it, you forget what you remembered in the very beginning of how to pronounce the different names. Yeah. I was never good at foreign languages, ever. I was terrible. I was a huge ass dickhead, but then graduation came and mwahaha, payback. Nice. Man, okay, so let's make our hot chocolate drink. And how's our hot water is cooled off, I think. Oh no, that hot water is still hot. Let's how much water does this thing need? Let's see here, 60 ounces, 400 milliliters. Okay, so we're gonna need a big cup for that. All right, let me go get like a I'm gonna need like a tall mug or something. All right, here we go. A tall cup. I should be able to make the rest of this. Let me move that up. Let's see, where is our tier notch? I think there should be a tier notch on here somewhere. It's not very serrated on the top. Give it a try. No, it's not. How do I open this? Well, it's more serrated on the bottom. Let's give the bottom a try here. Oh, yep, there we go. So the serrated edge is actually on the bottom. You can just hear this open. It has a much stronger chocolate smell than like something like Nesquik. It has like a dark chocolate smell. Wow, that does smell good. Okay, so let's get this into the cup. Oops. All right. $400 milliliters. probably 400 milliliters. We'll say it is. Be drinking our dessert. Do need to make sure we finish the gentleman's tea. Yeah, that was good. That I am absolutely not finishing. All right, let's mix this up real good. Don't forget we still have our emery gum too. And make sure we finish with that. Okay, give this a taste. Still smells very like dark chocolatey. The coffee? Which one? Okay, so at first I was going to say this one. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and just pour that down the sink. At first I was going to say this is one of the best hot chocolates I've ever had, but then it has this weird aftertaste. I mean, it smells really good. Yeah, the sip tastes really good. Like, it really tastes like melted chocolate. But then this chalky aftertaste comes back and just hits you like right in the back of the throat. And your mouth gets really dry and chalky. And you almost need something to chase it with. Yeah, it's really strange. I mean, it's very good. You see that? But it's almost like you want to just keep you just want to just keep drinking it because you don't want the aftertaste, but you like the way it tastes. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, it's made to make you survive and cling to life. Not quite dead, but close. Yeah, I mean, that's what like my friend Jess and my wife says. Yeah, like this is to give you the calories, vitamins, and minerals you need to survive while still being somewhat moralizing, to kind of boost morale a little bit. Is not meant to be like 5-star, and it isn't, right? Nor do I go into eating these and thinking, oh my God, this is gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna even be at like an Olive Garden level. It's just you got to set the expectation, right? It's coming out of a plastic bag. For a curry chickpea that literally came out of a plastic bag, this was fantastic. Even though this came out of a plastic bag, it was still disgusting. This has no excuse because it's peanut butter. It's peanut butter. I don't care if it comes out of a jar or out of a plastic bag. it should taste like peanut butter. This was an abomination to peanut butter and disgraceful. The tea was fantastic. This should be illegal. This was fantastic. It was sweet, but not overly sweet. It had no aftertaste. It was refreshing. This was very, very, very good. And this goes down good, but then kicks you in the balls afterwards. So it's like a I don't know how to describe it. It's like an abusive girlfriend, right? She kisses you and tells you how much she loves you, and then later on calls you every name in the book and throws chairs at you. Like, that's what this is. It's really good, but drinking it, you know you're going to be in a world of hurt afterwards. Hey, Stranger 42, welcome back. Hey, Lady Mystic. What's up, Will Kraken? Yeah, red flag. Yeah, wee woo. Absolutely. Wait, Kraken. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to stop drinking it. It's very, very good. Probably one of the best hot chocolates I've ever had. But then I pay the price after I drink it. And then I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get that nasty, chalky, like, thing going on in my mouth. So I'm like, okay, drink some more. Oh, but that sip you take, when you take a drink of it, it is so good. It is so good. They just got to figure out what's going on and causing that aftertaste. Fix that, and you probably have one of the best hot chocolates. Coca is diuretic. Diuretic. What's diuretic? Does it mean it makes you poo? Or it dehydrates you? During that mission, those packets kept us alive. I still remember a mission where the missile got a call back and a knock on the door stating that I was either MIA or KIA, only for me to walk back into the camp with my squad 2 weeks later. It happened. During the mission, those packets kept me alive. Yes, it's true. Nope, makes you dehydrated. Yeah, this, so it's what I find interesting, and I'm going to share something with you that I find absolutely fascinating, is when I do these MREs, how many people know a lot about this. Like, I never thought that there were a lot of people who know as much as they know about this, because it's true, right? That's what Jess told me. She said the biggest problem with eating MREs is that you're going to get constipated from becoming dehydrated, which to me always seemed counterintuitive, right? Because why would you make foods and stuff in an MRE for troops knowing that it's going to make them dehydrated? Because becoming dehydrated would make the troop less effective on the battlefield, right? So, like, I didn't understand, like, why it would do that. God, Automod is just ruthless. Here's the funny thing about the British one is I thought the same thing, Darcy, because I did eat the full 24-hour. We will be back later tonight to eat the other part of this, to finish off the second one. I thought the same thing, right? Because everyone kept saying, "Oh, you're gonna get constipated. You're gonna get constipated." And I did pay the price for that last British MRE, and I'm not gonna go into the gory, disgusting details, but I did pay the price for that one. But it wasn't that way. It was the other way, if you know what I'm saying. All day I was wrecked for the whole day. It hit me like, I want to say it hit me like 72 hours. No, I'd say like 48 hours after I ate that MRE. So like Tuesday, I ate the MRE on a Sunday. Tuesday, I was messed up. Yeah, all day. Yeah, thank God I worked from home that day. Yeah, it was bad. It was like there were yeah. No, I'm not going to go into details, but it was the opposite of what everybody said. Everyone said, "Oh, you're going to be this way," and I wasn't. I was the other way. But I did make it a point. So when I eat these, I always drink plenty of water afterwards. So I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it. But that British Emery did not agree with my American stomach. Oh man, it was a rough 24 hours. And then look at me. I'm seriously messed up in the head. I'm right back here eating another one. But yeah, there you go. There is the lunch portion of the British menu number 3, Ministry of Defense MRE, and we'll be back in a couple hours, probably around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is currently 2:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will be again eating the rest of this MRE, which is, I believe, the what was it? It was like a pork casserole. That was the main, and then biscuits. Of course, gentleman's tea. Boris the gentleman tea. We'll definitely be having another cup of that. We will not be having another cup of the coffee. And then there was, I think, 1 or 2 cold beverages that came with it. So we'll be trying both of those. Let's go ahead and finish off with our MRE gum, which is by far the mintiest gum I have ever tasted in my life. My wife loves mint gum, and this MRE comes with 3 packs of this ultra mint gum. I mean mint, unbelievable. I mean, it makes your mouth feel like you just stuffed like an entire handful of snow in your mouth, or a whole handful of ice cubes. It is the most minty thing in a small little package I've ever tasted in my whole life. So I give it to my wife because she really, really likes the mint. I'm not a huge fan. Hey, ice cream. What's going on? Meow, meow. Yeah, Mint Pro Max. Great way to describe it. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, God. I mean, you might as well just take a whole handful of mint leaves and just shove them in your mouth and chew on them. It's very, very, very lightly sweetened. It says it's sugar-free. It's not very sweet, but wow, the mint. Whew. Let's see. We camped under a ridge during that mission, and I woke up to a spider the size of oh god. So I grabbed my side, shot it. Ever since then, me and spiders. Nope, I'm good. Yeah. Oh my god, the size of a basketball. Yeah, that's a big spider. I'm trying to picture it in my head. Yeah, that's a big boy. That's a big boy. Yeah, I don't like spiders when they're big enough to where they watch you when you walk by. Yeah, no thank you. But, okay, well, I tried the gum. Get rid of that. I'm not a gum fan. Yeah, they do. I mean, obviously it is more scared of you than you are of it, but still, we had ones in Texas that were about the size of my fist, and you can see the size of my fist. And they would turn as you walked by. They would turn and watch you. Just like, good God, where did we move? Scorpions, giant spiders, snakes. Oh man, but you know what? I'd move back to Texas in a heartbeat. I love Texas. Love everything about Texas. Love the cities, love the people, love the food. Love Texas. Had both of my 2 boys, both of them were born in Texas. One in San Antonio, one in Austin. That sounded like an 8-legged freak size. I hate spiders. You know, Darcy, I'm starting to wonder if you're more of that pink princess than you are of the Lady of Darkness. You should love spiders. Spiders are the epitome of like dark, evil dungeons. I throw phone books at them. I love darkness, but spiders the size of a basketball, fucking no. Yeah, I don't think a spider the size of a basketball. I mean, when they get that big, generally they're not like the bad ones. It seems like they're usually like the harmless ones when they get that big. The ones with the really long legs and stuff. I mean, I've seen giant spiders too. It was drooling saliva. I think you're hallucinating. I don't think spiders have saliva. Drooling saliva. One crawled up my face when I was paralyzed with fear. Just allowed it to happen. So no stream is finished until Darcy at least says "fuck you" Sylph at least one time. I'm traumatized because it was a huge one for August. Did you know that both America and Russia trained arachnids for espionage during the Cold War? They were called spiders. Hey, they do. It's a venomous saliva to digest their prey. Good to know. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Did you get bit by a dodgy siren and then get that bad drugs little making you saying things? Oh yeah, the dripping saliva. Yeah, a few times. It's got to be a couple times. Yeah. I can't go offline until you've said "fuck you, Sylph" a few times. Yeah. Same thing with your stream. When I'm watching your stream, I won't leave until you've said "fuck off, Sylph" at least. I would say at least twice. At least twice. Then I feel satisfied. Always a good time. Always a good time. Oh boy. But spiders, yeah. Well, it wasn't so much the spiders. Spiders don't really bother me all that much. It was the scorpions that got me in Texas. It's just something about scorpions, and they jump on you, and that I don't like that. Like, don't jump on me. The spiders, like the tarantulas, they do their thing, right? They're big, they're ugly, they watch you when you walk by, but they won't bother you, right? If you get too close, they just scurry away. But them scorpions, man, them things, I remember many times being outside, like at a show or something like that, and then having a friend say, "Oh, hold on, there's a scorpion on your back." They jump on you, bro. They jump on you, and I don't like that because what happens is they climb up into the trees, and then they fall. They just slip and they fall off the trees. And then they land on you. They land in your hair, they land on your shoulder, they land on your back. And it's just, no. Spiders, they don't bother you, right? Spiders, they cling to their webs, they do their little thing, whatever. But yeah, the scorpions, yeah. And the scorpions are the ones who will mess you up. They're the ones who you can have really bad allergic reactions to. And people have died because they're the little ones. The little ones, always say the little ones are the ones you gotta worry about. If it's a big giant scorpion, you don't got much to worry about. It's gonna hurt like holy hell, which it ain't gonna kill you. Those little scorpions, they're the ones that are gonna kill you. Spiders are cool. They pork flies and mosquitoes. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Mosquitoes are the most useless insect and failure on the part of evolution, in my opinion, in the entire world. Mosquitoes have no purpose. We could eradicate every mosquito off the entire planet, and it would absolutely have no impact on the food chain in any way. There's plenty of other non-virus spreading insects that all those bugs and other bugs, birds, spiders could eat. Mosquitoes truly are put here just to try to kill people. That's right. Now I'm good. Yeah, I bet, brother. Then again, our spiders are never lethal, and we don't have any scorpions. I suppose familiarity breeds contempt. Good point. Good point. Midges are evil. They are worse than mosquitoes. Come to Scotland. They eat me alive, and I'm obviously tasty. Midges. I don't know what a midgie is. Here, let me get this nasty plate off of here. What is a midgie? Midgies swarming with midgies. Blah blah blah. A midge is a small fly, including species in several families of non-mosquito things. Oh, they're biting flies. Yep, they're biting flies. We have those here too. Yep. British food. Let's see. Midges are evil. Was this better or worse than your average British food? Well, I'm not British. So compared to the other MRE that I had, and again, this was only the lunch. We still have the dinner tonight. This main, which was the chickpea curry, was fantastic. Hands down, the absolute best food that came out of a bag that I've ever had. Yeah, it was fantastic. The coffee is horrible. Don't ever drink the coffee. Absolutely the worst. Like pretend, like don't even call it coffee. Just call it bitter, acidic dirt. That's what it tasted like. Like take some citric acid, mix it in with a handful of dirt, and then add like molasses to it. And then heat it up, mix it, and drink it. That's what it tastes like. It was absolutely horrible. Let me know if your sink survived the coffee. I'm afraid. I am afraid. I should actually pour that outside. Yeah, I should pour it outside. It probably will like fester in the sink and like clog the drain or something. Yeah, it's a tick. Yeah, okay, it's a tick. It's more of a tick. I thought it had wings. British food, specifically all countries that make up Britain, don't taste the same. I would say that's probably what I would think, right? I mean, I don't know, but I would say that would make sense. Like the United States, right? If you eat food in Alabama and then you go to California, it's going to have a very different taste, even though it's the same country. The United States is a collection of many tastes. There is no American food. It does not exist. All it is we have just a collection of foods from around the world. And the food that is American is just stuff that immigrants have brought and then improvised with what they had, right? And they just invented things. So there is no such thing as American. Now, you could argue that Native American food would be American food. And then I would say, yeah, that's probably true. English then. Yep. The British instant coffee is an abomination. Oh my God, bro. It's just, I will forever remember that coffee. When somebody says, oh, this coffee's terrible, I will turn to them and say, you have not had British instant coffee. Because if you had, you would say, this is not the worst coffee you've ever had. Bitter, acidic dirt. How did you get my usual coffee shop order? You couldn't even do it. You couldn't if I went into the coffee shop and said, okay, here's what I want you to do, right? I want you to take something that's very acidic. So say like citric acid, take something that you have that's very acidic. And I want to take all the coffee grinds out of the machine. And then I want you to take, I don't know, like some, like one of those mixes, like the flavorings they add, but find the most bitter flavoring that you have. Take those three things, mix them together, put it in a blender, puree it, mix it with a little bit of hot water, put it in a cup. It probably still wouldn't be as bad as this. I'm probably going to get demonetized for even showing that. USA is a taste bud roller coaster. Amen to that. Yes. Anything you want, name it, you can find it in the United States. Fun fact, Hawaiian pizza was invented by a Greek immigrant in Canada, being inspired by Chinese food. Yes, because Chinese food has pineapples in it. Yep. Pizza, Hawaii is an abomination and no pizza. Hawaiian pizza, yeah, with the pineapple on pizza, right? I've had it. I don't see the how you like having sweet things. It's like putting sugar on pizza. It makes it sweet. And there's people who like that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just not for me. Nicotine is the greatest food. Nicotine would be the greatest food if it wasn't addictive. Why not throw watermelon? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Some gummy worms. Maybe some Sour Patch Kids. What are things that are like overly sweet? Just take some sugar cubes and just throw some sugar cubes on it. Yeah, sugar cube pizza. That'd be pretty good. I wouldn't mind that. I'm gonna tell you a story. Last night, oh my god! Last night I discovered TikTok Live. So you can live stream on TikTok, which I'm sure many of you already know that. But have you ever watched it? Have you literally ever gone on TikTok and watched TikTok Live? Oh my God. It is the best time I've had in a long time. Last night, I sat there probably for about 4 hours and watched TikTok Live. I came across the guy who was dressed like Deadpool and was voice impersonating Ryan Reynolds and called himself Dadpool and was absolutely hilarious. I found a lady who said she was an angel who had fallen from heaven. No joke. She was an angel who had fallen from heaven on TikTok Live and was here to warn us about the fact that evolution was going to destroy the world. Yeah, it was great. She was playing like Elton John. She would play like Elton John, and then she would play like Nine Inch Nails, and then she would play like Motown from the 1960s, all while explaining to us how evolution was going to destroy the world and that God had sent her down to earth to warn us that this was going to happen. It was awesome. Absolutely awesome. I love people like that. Just was an absolute roller coaster. And then I found this guy. I was watching this guy. He was probably in his 20s. He was talking about Fortnite, and he was probably like 600 pounds. And I'm not fat shaming here. I'm saying he is like, he was like one of those like really obese people. And there's nothing wrong with that. He was just out there. He's outside. He was in front of some place. He had like a single wide or something like that. And he was a very, very big dude, very big. And he had this look like his stream blew up. He had like 5,000 people watching him because he had this Southern, like big guy look that was just so unique. And it didn't matter what he was talking about. Like he was talking about like Spider-Man or something. I fucking know, who cares? But just like he was so unique that everybody was just eating it up, just absolute eating it up. And of course there was mean people there too, but generally people were nice to him. And I just sat. He streamed for maybe like an hour, and then he went off. But I never realized. I mean, of course, there was all the people who were like, I don't know what they are. They're like trying to like convince you to give them money and stuff like that. There was a lot of that. Like the Asian girls wearing half naked, trying to convince people to give them money. We have that on Twitch, right? We have tons of that on Twitch. So that was there too. But I had never experienced TikTok Live before. It was an eye-opening experience, let me tell you. It was definitely unique. There were a lot of people playing games, but it seems like the only games people play on TikTok Live are like racing games. They play like, like with the racing wheel kind of things. I didn't see many people playing like things like Fortnite or Rivals. None of that kind of stuff. So it was different. I am not safe for TikTok. Girl, if you can stream on Twitch, you can stream on TikTok. You are so tame. Believe me. I know you think and you have the whole like persona of being like this like edgy, out there, like not safe. Girl, no way. Oh my God. If you saw the shit that I saw last night on TikTok Live, it would rock your world. There was some shit I saw that I swiped through real quick that I was like, that's just wrong. I mean, it's just wrong. I mean, it's not even enjoyable to watch. It's just, God, what is wrong with these people? So no, you're very tame. I mean, not a fan, but when God said, "Let there be light," He actually moved you. Moved you. I'm not saying this, but his second job was a wrecking ball. Oh man, so good. Oh, and I learned a new term. On TikTok. It's called Eiffel Towering, which I'm not going to explain what that is because I don't want to get in trouble on TikTok or on YouTube or Twitch. But I didn't know what that was before. And somebody on TikTok explained what that was for me. And I was like, oh my, okay. My world is expanded. So then, of course, you know what I had to do, right? I had to tell my wife. I'm like, hey, come here. I got something I want to tell you. And I told her, I said, do you know what it means to be Eiffel Towered? And she's like, what? And then I explained it to her. She just gave me this look of disappointment. Like, I would say 60% disappointment and 40% disgust. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to automod that, but yes, Venomous, that is exactly what it is. Yeah, ice cream. And I told my wife, and she was, like I said, she was mostly disappointed. That look of disappointment and like, why did you tell me this? And only 40% disgust. So I'm not saying he's fat, but Burger King wants to strike a bacon. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah. And the threesome has to be in a certain position. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it was eye-opening. Hey, Psychosis, welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, we have to be careful. We are streaming on YouTube, so we have to be careful what we say. But yeah, it was an eye-opener. Yep. And it's nothing new, right? There's so many different terms and stuff. I mean, me and Darcy, I remember that one time we were talking about the different things. I don't think you knew what waffling in the shower meant. I had to explain that one to you. There's all kinds of different ones. Yeah. Our conversation here is slowly degenerating into nasty stuff. Not saying he's fat, but when he rolled out of bed 2 weeks later, Austria. Oh my God, you guys, that's hilarious. And am I a bad person for laughing? I shouldn't be. I'm not a bad person, am I? Okay, good. I mean, I'm fat, so it's okay. I'll be the first to admit it. So I guess I'm part of that culture. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I enjoy having you here. Yeah, because I'm like that too. I don't mind. I don't mind like jokes, right? I've seen more me on Butcher's Pencil Sills. You haven't seen me in profile. That's why. You only see me straight on. Like you've never seen like, yeah, like if I turn, yeah, I'm pretty thick. I'm even thicker than you are, and I built this. Lies. I mean, I'm not. I see. I'm tall, right? So I'm 6 foot. So I'm tall. So that makes it to where, like, I can have the gut and everything, and it doesn't look that bad, right? So 6 foot, a little, maybe a slightly over 6 foot, 230 pounds. So I care. My wife says I carry it well. I'm pretty thick too. My head is impenetrable. Small but effective. That's true. That's true. Yep. B Nation, you like this story. I went to China. I've been to China a few times for work, and I went with a friend of mine who was in the reserves, and we were out to dinner at a restaurant, and it was of course all Chinese guys. These are all the Chinese there. We were there for a supplier visit to get like a new product launched, and we were all at the dinner. We were all drinking and everything, and a bunch of the guys, they said to him, he saw action in Iraq, so he did actually like serve, but they all like of course knew that he was in the army, the U.S. Army, so they would make jokes, and one of them said, does it make you worried that we outnumber you 10-1? And he turned to the guy and he said, it'll take more than 10 UMFers to bring down one of us. And they all looked at him like, holy shit. And he just grabbed his drink and just kept drinking. I'm like, damn. But yeah, just shot him down. Just shot that guy down. I thought it was hilarious. I still wonder, does the Taliban and all have a training school? That's funny. That's funny. Oh, man. But anyway, you like my hands? My sexy hands? With my rubber wedding ring? You see that? Yeah, it's rubber. We have to wear these because you can't have metal rings in the factory. So we wear rubber rings because they'll arc. So I work for a company that makes electrical infrastructure. So like your power lines, your power towers, your giant electrical boxes, things like that. So if you wear metal like this, if you get too close to some of the equipment, it'll actually arc. It'll blow your finger off. So you have to wear rubber. You can't wear anything metal. You can't even have metal studs in your jeans. If you have metal studs in your jeans, it can arc to your jeans and blow your balls off. So little interesting tidbit of high voltage manufacturing. But anyway, I got things I gotta do before I go live again for the second half of our MRE meal. So I'm gonna wrap things up here. Thank you everybody for being here. I'll be back around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for dinner. And let's see who's streaming. Twitch. Oh wow, like everybody is streaming. Holy moly. Who has rated me in the past? Nope. None of these people have rated me in the past. Okay. We will go see if we can find somebody who's eating something then. food review. Let's see who's streaming in food and drink. Support those who support you, right? Hey, there I am. I'm actually not too far in the listing. Wow, that's kind of cool. Let's find somebody small. Somebody who has like no viewers or one viewer. Street food, don't care. Don't care. Hot dogs. Oh, hot dogs look good. Korean street food. That sounds kind of cool. I want to find somebody who's like in their house cooking. Psycho Commando. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, bro, we're totally going to raid this guy. Psycho Commando with his camouflage hat is in his kitchen cooking. What's he cooking, bro? I don't know what he's cooking. Psycho Commando, you're my hero. Sweet. All right, give Psycho Commando all the support and love you show me. Thanks, Psychosis. You're awesome, man. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all of you. Thank you all for being here and hanging out. I enjoyed our little little fun, joke time here at the end of the stream. That was a lot of fun. We should do stuff like that more often. I really enjoy having you all here. You're all such great friends. Appreciate all of you. Oh, hold on. Stop the raid. Stop. Darcy just went live. Sorry, Psycho Commando. I know somebody who has supported me many times. Darcy Darkness. We are going to raid to Darcy Darkness. We had to hit the brakes. There we go. All right, we'll raid over to Darcy. We'll check out Darcy. God, please, God, say she's not playing Marvel Rivals. Oh, I can't do it, Darcy. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I can't do Marvel Rivals anymore. I'm sorry. Oh, God, you're streaming Marvel Rivals. Oh. I think I would rather drink that mud coffee than watch Marvel Rivals. But we will go over there and we will support Darcy because she's our friend and she's just an absolute W human being. So see you all over there. Thanks again for being here. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. And then hopefully I will see you back 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time so you can watch me choke down the rest of this MRE. All right? Take care, everybody. Bye.